So now in this video for this series of videos, we're coming back to the circuit of the last video. We made a current source. We set the amount of current. It's based on the base voltage. This is an NPN bipolar junction transistor. I'm using 2N3904. By the way, I don't always mention that, but I try to always put it on the schematic. So if you use a different transistor, it may have a different pin layout, but it's got to be an NPN bipolar junction transistor for this circuit. So in any case, we have a Zener diode here, reverse bias. When a little current flows through it, so you have to have a voltage that's a bit higher than the Zener and then usually a resistor. But you could use a current source to set the current through it. That's even better. But we're going to come to that in later videos. But in any case, current going through the Zener diode, it builds up that Zener voltage right there. So that's to the base, and then base to emitter, you drop about 0.6 volts, but it transfers over there. And then going across that resistor sets the current. But you know, doing the math, I wanted a 500 ohm resistor, but things don't work out perfect. As I said, the voltage can vary a little bit with the Zener diode based on how much current's going through it and some other factors. So, in any case, we saw that the resistance was a little lower than I wanted because I got 510 ohm resistors in my kit, and even then it may not have worked out terribly well. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a 15,000 ohm resistor, just put it parallel right there. Make the same connection. Same amount of current's going to flow through the 500 ohm resistor because we got to set voltage, but a tiny bit of current will also go through the 15,000 ohm resistor. Their currents will add up. You have the equivalent of less resistance. So now, since this is an auto-ranging meter, it's pretty easy to set measuring current. We want to make sure it's at milliamps, so I don't have to move the red probe for this meter unless it is high current. So we're going to take a quick current measurement of the circuit I showed in the schematic right there. So 9.75. I want a little bit more current right there, 9.75. So we'll zoom in just to make it a little easier to see what I'm measuring. And there's the 510 ohm resistor, and this is a 15,000 ohm resistor. And I just kind of guessed in my head that this might be the value that I need. So we'll zoom back and look at the current that we're getting now. We should get a little bit more current because you're going to get the same current through the 510 ohm resistor as you normally do, but you're going to also have the current going through the 15,000 ohm resistor. And there you can see it's at 10.10. So not as exactly 10 milliamps. We could keep adjusting it. Also, the meter may not be perfectly accurate, but that looks better to me than what it did before. So I think this worked out well. Make sure you turn off the meter when you're done. But in any case, this is my short video series, so I just kind of briefly cover like one topic quickly and mention other stuff along the way. But that's it for this video.